How's it going, Pokemon World? Pumpkinlord here, back at you guys with Game 3 of the best of 3 that I actually had with my good friend Khromelord not too long ago. Bringing you Game 3 today, and as you know, it is in between his Rain Dance team that he created himself. It is his Xerneas, Kyogre, Talonflame, Aegislash, Cresselia, and Kangaskhan. And on my side, I have the Mega Gengar, Mega Rayquaza, Kyogre, Bronzong, Landorus, Therian Form, and Hitmontop. Now, if you guys didn't catch Game 1 and 2, just hop over to those videos, take a look at them, and then hop right back over to us and see the epic conclusion. We'll wait for you guys. um, but Game 1 actually came down to the Gyro Ball, if my Gyro Ball was going to connect, was going to KO his Kyogre, because he had his Kyogre at the end. It was his last Pokemon, but it was at such low health, and my Gyro Ball ended up not being able to KO. And game two, we both had some misplays throughout the game, but I was able to come out on top. So we'll see what happens here on game three. I go ahead. I lead with my Gengar and my Rayquaza. I led the same way on game two, so I just decided to stick with that since I did win that game. And he leads with his Kyogre and his Kangaskhan. So immediately I know that he's probably going to go for the fake out on to my Rayquaza, and most likely fake out my Rayquaza. I mean, he could like predict that I'm going to protect with my Rayquaza and go for like a sucker punch into the Gengar or like double edge it. I don't know, but I assumed he was probably going to either go straight for the Origin Pulse with this Kyogre or like take my possible Sludge Bomb and go straight for the Origin Pulse with this Kyogre to try to do mega damage on my Pokemon turn one. But I mean, I didn't want to get faked out, and I didn't want to get any excess damage the from the Kyogre onto my two Pokemon, so I opted to protect both my Pokemon on this turn. Turn one, I just double protect to try to get rid of that fake out, and then next turn I can Dragon Ascent into the Kyogre and Will-O-Wisp the Kangaskhan. So that was my battle plan right here. I'm really excited about a premiere challenge that I'm actually going to go to, guys, and it's in Houston. I live in Austin actually, but this premier challenge is taking place in Houston, and I'm pretty excited about it. I think I have my team finally prepared, the idea and the build and everything all set up and ready to go. I've been practicing a lot on Showdown. Hopefully I can do it good at that premier challenge. I was thinking about bringing my laptop and my capture card and trying to see if I can capture as many of those battles as I can. We'll see what happens though, guys. Hopefully I can get some really good content from that premier challenge. But as you can see, guys, I choose to Mega Evolve with my Rayquaza. And then, as I said before, I just go for a double protect here because I don't wanna eat a fake out or any potential damage from the Kyogre. Even though my Gengar is faster, I wouldn't be able to really do much. I could Will-O-Wisp the Kangaskhan because he can't fake me out, but I just decide to go ahead and double protect. He might have protected with his Kyogre too, so I could have potentially Sludge Bombed the Kyogre slot, Sludge Bombed the Kangaskhan slot, or Will-O-Wisp the Kangaskhan slot, but alright there. So pretty much dead turn, and we're both still at full health. It's just that he has no fake out potential now. So that's definitely better for me. So my battle plan has worked out so far. Now I just need to Dragon Ascent the Kyogre and Will-O-Wisp the Kangaskhan, and I should be set. So we'll see what happens here, guys. Excuse me. If any of you guys are in the Houston area or anywhere surrounding, maybe even Austin or any surrounding little towns, You should check out the Premier Challenge in Houston. It should be pretty cool. So his Kangaskhan, he sucker punches into my Rayquaza here. I guess he wanted just to get as much damage as possible. I don't know if he thought that I was gonna Dragon Ascent his Kangaskhan that turn, or if he just wanted to get damage out before he got Will-O-Wisp was probably what he was thinking there. But he sucker punches my Rayquaza. I get the Dragon Ascent on his Kyogre, and I get the Will-O-Wisp on his Kangaskhan. So really, really good. My battle plan worked out, and then he gets the Ice Beam off onto my Rayquaza, and he's able to take it out here though. So I guess that's the what I had to take for getting the burn and the damage off of my on his Kyogre, excuse me, was to have the KO on my Rayquaza there. I guess I could have played it differently. I could have thought of something, some other strategy or something to do there, but that's what I did. So feeling pretty good about my position too. So I decided to throw in my Hitmontop here and get an Intimidate off onto his Kangaskhan, so it'll be burned and intimidated. Pretty much able to ignore his Kangaskhan at that point. So you see there, yeah, I throw in my Hitmontop. I get the Intimidate off on the Kangaskhan. It's not going to matter on the Kyogre, of course, because he's not a physical attacker. But now I have Fake Out. So I can Fake Out the Kyogre. I can Fake Out the Kangaskhan, but the Kangaskhan, like I said, he has such minimal damage at this point. So I wouldn't even need to. I wouldn't KO my Gengar with Sucker Punch, and it wouldn't do any much to my Hitmontop. He could eject my Hitmontop though. But let's see. Do I go for a Fake Out here, guys? Blanking out. What do I do here? Yeah, I Fake Out the Kyogre slot, but he gets a switch into his Talonflame, so that was good call on his end. And I just go for a Sludge Bomb on his Kangaskhan, I guess trying to get it out. In retrospect, I probably would have been better to Sludge Bomb the Kyogre slot as well, but I guess he could have protected or something. I don't know what I was thinking there, but I choose to Sludge Bomb the Kangaskhan and Fake Out the Kyogre slot. So at this point, guys, I'm thinking, I don't have Fake Out anymore on my Hitmontop, and his Kangaskhan is faster, but he's burned, so it's not really that big of a deal. He could eject my Hitmontop, and my Talonflame, I'm sorry, his Talonflame could potentially Brave Bird either one of these slots and do some really, really good damage. So the Brave Bird KOs my Gengar, which, oh man, I didn't want to see that happen. Like, I needed to keep that Gengar on the field, or like I should have switched it in there into one of my other Pokemon to keep it in, because I needed it to do some damage on his Xerneas that I knew that he probably had in the back. But as you can see, he ejects my Hitmontop out, and I send in my Kyogre here in its place. Excuse me. Primal De-Evolve, get the Primordial C up once more, and in the other slot, is this my last Pokemon, guys? I think it is. I have to send in my Hitmontop here because my Gengar and my Rayquaza both got KO'd, so I'm down to 2 Pokemon. He has all 4. Does he have all 4? Did I KO one of his Pokemon already? I don't think I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he still has all 4 of his Pokemon, so even though his Kangaskhan is burned and intimidated, well, double intimidated at this point, and his Talonflame is intimidated, he still has his Kyogre in the back that did take the Dragon Ascent, though, from the very beginning, and he most than likely has his last Pokemon that he hasn't revealed yet is most likely going to be Xerneas. That's what I'm thinking in my head, and a full powered Xerneas is never something that you want to combat at the end with a weakened team, especially whenever you don't have Pokemon that are faster than Xerneas. So, excuse me, guys. Let me grab a drink of water really quick. All right. But my Talonflame, he has his Fake Out again. So he's back on the field. He has Fake Out pressure again. That's something that's on my side for sure. So I definitely need to take advantage of that Fake Out. And potentially, yeah, I definitely don't want to take another priority Brave Bird. So it was probably the best call to Fake Out the Talonflame there. He gets a double edge off on to my my Kyogre, but with double intimidation and the burn, you can see how little damage that actually does. It's such a minimal amount. But I do get the water spout off, and it easily KOs both of his Pokemon, his Kangaskhan and his Talonflame there. So now it's 2 versus 2 now. He got that little bit of damage out of my Kyogre, and my Hitmontop. Let's see what health is my Hitmontop on, guys. I can't remember. His Kyogre is at minimal health. That Dragon Ascent did so much on his Kyogre, but he has the full health Xerneas. So, yeah, see, my Hitmontop has just about the same amount of damage as my Kyogre does. So, his Xerneas and his Kyogre are probably both faster than my Hitmontop, and I'm pretty sure at this point at Game 3 that actually I know now that it's Game 3 that my Kyogre is faster than his Kyogre, so that's definitely information, but not faster than a Xerneas. So I have to think like how do I take out this Xerneas without taking enough damage on my 2 Pokemon that are left to where I can still take out the Kyogre afterward, and like what shifting protects do I need to do to actually take out this Kyogre? I need the Kyogre to be attacking into a protect essentially every time, and I'm sure that he knows that my Hitmontop has Wide Guard by now. So, but I go for a protect on the Kyogre. He goes a protect. He goes for the protect on his Kyogre, but I use Feint on his Kyogre, and it does a little bit of damage here. And his Xerneas is he Moonblasts into my Kyogre. Now, thinking back on that, what I should have done, guys, I should have ate the Moonblast on the Kyogre because it wouldn't have done that much damage. I know now that Moonblast would have done very little damage, and then since I feinted the Kyogre, it broke the protect, and if I would have Origin Pulsed, or say, Origin Pulse would have been better because I would have gotten hit by that Moonblast, but Origin Pulse, and it would have taken out his Kyogre for sure, and done like a lot of damage on his Xerneas. But I don't know. I decided to protect with my Kyogre for some reason, guys. I feel like that was a misplay. I feel like I should have. I mean, since I fainted into the Kyogre, I was scared that the Moonblast was gonna I don't know. I was scared it was gonna KO my Kyogre or something. I was on tilt, I guess, guys. I don't know. I don't think I was thinking to my best on this game. But I did. I fainted into his Kyogre. It did a little bit of damage, and I protected with my Kyogre. Now, maybe I was thinking that I want to get faint damage on his Kyogre, and then probably predicting the protect. But he gets a double protect off, guys. He protects again, but I use Wide Guard this turn, hoping that he was gonna go for a spread move with his Kyogre and hopefully a Daz with Xerneas. But he's smart. He knows that I carry Wide Guard, so he Moonblasts into my Kyogre, and as you can see, it does it does a little bit of damage, but I'm still in the yellow. I could have eaten that Moonblast before and gotten a major Origin Pulse off unless it missed. Maybe I was scared of the Origin Pulse miss, but you can see how much the Origin Pulse did onto his Xerneas though now. So his Xerneas is in the yellow. My Kyogre has a little bit more health than his Xerneas, but it's still in the yellow, and my Hitmontop's like almost at full health. So in my head at that point, I didn't even know who's gonna win, guys. I protect with my Kyogre, and he Origin Pulses with his Kyogre, and I should have fainted into his Kyogre right there. That was the move. I don't know. I forgot what move I actually did right there, but I should have fainted into his Kyogre and got a little bit more damage out on it. I think that was definitely another play that I should have done that I consider a slight misplay. Like, I don't know, he just got done double protecting. I don't know if I predicted that. I don't know what I predicted, but his Xerneas is faster. I shouldn't have done. I might have close combated or something, but he protects with his Kyogre, and he gets another Moonblast onto my Kyogre. So, and as you can see, guys, I actually eat 2 Moonblasts. It's non-Geomancy, but I eat 2 Moonblasts. I know that's really, really good knowledge for whenever I battle him again. But I Origin Pulse, and it takes out his Xerneas, and he still has his Kyogre, and it's in the red. And my Kyogre has 13 HP left in the red. So once again, it's me and him with 1 Pokemon left, both down in the red. And I know my Kyogre is faster. So in my head, I'm like, okay, I took this set. I took this best of 3 because I can just KO his Kyogre now. So I Ice Beam because I don't want to miss with the Origin Pulse. It's known to miss. So I Ice Beam. And look, guys, it takes it out. But no, it hangs on with 1 or 2 HP, and he gets the Thunder off. And it's a crit in my face. Oh my god, guys. Chrome is able to take this best of 3 off of that, like 1 or 2 HP survive. I say it's 1 HP, but he says that he remembers that his Kyogre had 2 HP left, guys. But that was such a little amount of HP. It was not even visible to the naked eye. Like, I have such bad blood with this game, guys. I have to get a rematch on Khromelord now, and I have to get my revenge on him, guys. So that's something that y'all can definitely look forward to, my revenge match on him. I might even put some money down on it because that's how serious I am about this. Alright, guys, but definitely like and subscribe. I always love you guys for that. And definitely stay tuned for more awesome content from PumpkinlordVGC. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.